Hello, good day. My name is Jacob, and today I will present a trust project with the slogans Combating Indonesian Marine Pollutions, prepared by PT Sinergi Plastik Indonesia, Revolutioning Waste Management, Turning Trash into Treasure. So let's talk of the main problems, why this problem is really important. There are 1.2.9 million tons of plastic enters the river and ocean in Indonesia every year, with tremendous environmental, economic, and social costs. And because of that, it was estimated that Indonesia faces roughly 359 million US dollar in direct costs to its fishing and aquaculture, shipping, and tourism industries due to the problem of plastic pollutions, especially the marine debris. On the other hand, the plastic recycling industry in Indonesia has been improved. Uh, every key players in the country in the recycling industries has an ambitious goals of to cut waste up to 30% and reduce marine debris by 70% by 2025. And the capabilities of recycling is always increasing throughout the year. Now we're talking about us, Synergy Plastic Indonesia. This is our vision missions, and we have been working with other projects as you can read below. Our vision is basically to combating Indonesia marines and waste pollution through circular economy transformations through technologies and engineering. Our missions to achieve that is to develop a waste management initiative by devising such projects like this, the trash trap projects, and the constructions of our own waste management technology. This is more information of the things that we have done in Synergy Plastic Indonesia. Now let's talk about the trash trap projects. So the trash trap projects, these are the main images. Basically, it's a boat-friendly trash trap that have an ambitions that there are no spills of plastic waste into the sea shores. It is basically a simple system with a mechanism to separate and process the plastic waste. And it follows a Baltimore best practice, which is an international standards. As you can see here, even though we are working in Pesanggrahan River, the places that are not often boat games crossings, but we still keeps the technology to be able for the boats to be passing through the river, maybe for construction, for monitoring, and etc. So the plastics that are we filter out will be goes into a mechanisms which is gonna be bringing to up vertically and then bringing to the shore horizontally and goes into a processing center where I will talk which type of waste that we are gonna separate and gonna be recycled to. So let's understand what are the current condition now. The existing conditions now, the system is an illegal waste that are disposed usually by humans or or uh, or people that living in the vicinities. They dispose it into rivers and seas. And because there are no proper waste management systems, there are no trash trap yet, they will end up in the marine debris, and it will affect the economy, it will affect the biodiversity and such. But with the trash trap that we propose, now all the marine waste, all the plastic waste that disposed into the river, into the seas, will be filtered into the trash trap, and it will go into plastic collection and processors, and then it can be recycled, it can be upcycled, it can be sold to plastic recycling companies, or it can be used as refuse derived fuels. This is the first locations that we have visited in 2023. Oh, I mean in 2024. Sorry. And it's called a Pesanggrahan Rivers. We went there with with Indonesia Ministry of Environment and Waterway staff. And we see that there are potentials to put the waste depot. So basically all the waste that are filtered we will bring into the waste depot because it's gonna be a place for us to create a material recovery facility there. So we have an assured accessibility on land. And it has been estimated that there are more than 200 tons of waste flows in a month. The current condition is the Ministry of Environment and Waterway staff usually have staff that has the job to just take out all the plastic that are maybe stuck in the bridge and so on. And now they are counting it too. They calculate it and sometimes they even sell it to recycling companies. So it can be recycled too, but not so much. And they said that it estimated around 200 tons of waste flows in a month. In dry season, waste is expected to be less. In Indonesia, there are only two seasons, rainy and summer seasons. Therefore, in rainy season, waste is expected to be more, which is from October to March. This is the financial feasibility, the prices of the machines. So first we talk about cost of machines and equipments. These are the details of it. And next we talk about the staff cost, the building and storage costs, especially the material recovery facility that been used in the waste depot. These are the picture of all the important machines and equipments. And this is the monthly and yearly operational costs, cost of goods manufactured. This is the labor, this is the machine, fuel overhead costs. Now let's talk about what kind of waste that are being separated. We're gonna separate the high value plastic, which is PET, PP, cup, HDPE, and PE. All this one PET, HDPE, PE will go into a presser and recycling company pay a fortune for it. And then all the multilayer waste, which is sometimes cannot be recycled again, will be cut in with the tools of a shredders, and then we sell it to the RDF company. Refuse dry fuel company can be a cement kiln company that are often using all the multilayer waste, non-economic multilayer waste for their furnace. And as you can see here, this is the revenues from monthly to yearly for all the waste that are being separated and processed. It is expected there are 160 tons of refuse dairy fuel from the multi-layer waste of the non-economic one, because the cement company usually buy it. And then secondly, for the high plastic recycle, like PET, PP, and GPE, expected 8 tons per month that we can get from the system, and it has the selling price of this one. Now, we reduce it with the cost of goods manufactured that I told you. We have a gross profit, monthly and yearly. This is the amount. And then we talk about this one, we put this one, then we put tax. The tax is we assume that because we work with the local government and with the purpose of the biodiversity, of improving the livelihood of societies and so on, because we are gonna hire the residents within the area. We have a net profit of this, and we have a payback period in around 20 months, which is 1.7 years. So in terms of social impact, it will help towards the pollution problem, the plastic pollution problems. So basically, it is going to be a solutions towards the direct cause that I said before in one articles. It also create new business model for employment, and then for the planet itself, for the environment, it can reduce marine pollution up to 168 tons per month. This is basically the estimated plastic that we can get and recycle, and it can conserve animals and plants well-being in the sea. In terms of prosperity, because this is what the UN talk about, things that are good for people, planet, and prosperity. Basically, we create a circular economy. The system we're gonna we're gonna goes into circle. Basically, all the pollutions is not the pollutions, all the plastic. It can become a resource, and it puts into a circular economy. It can create into value because there are like recycling companies and refuse their full companies that are willing to buy those because we processed it. So we basically turning marine trash into value. And as I stated before, we have a net cash flow of this much per month. These are all the SDGs that we can achieve with this trash trap project. So lastly, I want to say that even though that we start on this Pesanggrahan River, Indonesia has around more than 5,000 rivers and 65,000 small streams. The Java Island alone has 500 rivers and 1,000 small streams. If we start from Pesanggrahan rivers, we can create a model for other rivers. So I believe that trash trap can revolutionize marine pollutions, basically turning trash into treasure. Thank you for listening.